Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahusha, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahusha, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. Double honor to the apostles, the elders. Salutations to you, sincere brothers, teaching in truth and in sincerity. This lesson will be entitled Charagma, verse a philosophy. John 3:3. Yahushua answered and said unto Nicodemus, Verily, verily, I say unto thee, except a man be born again, he cannot see the kingdom of the Most High. When we focus on born according to the Greek,
Strong's G 1080, Ganao.
all right, to metaphor to be in a Jew sense of one who brings others. The one is who? Yahushua. The others, the elect, over to his way of life to convert someone. Convert goes into the origin of to turn around or transform, meaning what? Your mindset. Okay? Also, to the of the Most High, making men, okay, the elect, his sons, through faith in Mashiach's work. John 3:3. Yahushua answered and said unto him, Verily, verily, I say unto thee, except a man be born again, he cannot see the kingdom of the Most High. Keep this in mind. Let's go to Revelation 14 and verse 1. And I looked, and lo, a lamb, hence Yahushua, stood on the Mount Zion, and with him 144,000, having his Father's name written in their foreheads. Verse 2. And I heard a voice from heaven, as the voice of many waters, and as the voice of a great thunder. And I heard the voice of harpers harping with their harps. Verse 3. And they sung as it were a new song, referring to this truth, before the throne and before the four beasts and the elders, and no man could learn that song but the 144,000 which were redeemed from the earth. Verse 4. These are they which were not defiled with women, meaning what? From a spiritual standpoint. Meaning what? Reverting back to John 3:3. Okay? After the elect have been born again, they are virgins from a spiritual perspective. Therefore, they are no longer defiled by philosophies, okay, or dogmas. Why? Because of the process of being born again. That's why when you go to Revelation 14 and verse 4, these are they which were not defiled with women, meaning what? Philosophies. Why? Because they have been born again. For they are virgins from a spiritual sense, because of the process of being born again. These are they which follow the Lamb whithersoever he go. These were redeemed from among men, okay, being the first fruits, meaning what? Superiors of one's class, okay? Being the first fruits, which are superiors of one's class, and the class is what? The nation of Israel, unto the Most High and to the Lamb. Okay? So, Revelation 14:4, John 3:3 proves, okay, that this is talking about from a spiritual sense. All right? Now, according to Revelation 14:9, and the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, If any man worship the beast and his image and receive his mark. Receive also in the Greek means what? Consent. Meaning what? You agree to receive this mark in his forehead or in his hand. The same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of the Most High, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation, meaning what? Righteous anger, and he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. Okay, so as you can see, according to Revelation 14:9, if a person receives this mark, and that person is referring to the nation of Israel, if any individual within the nation of Israel receive this mark, there's no turning back. So by default, the mark could never be a philosophy, a mindset. Okay? And indoctrination. It doesn't make sense from a spiritual standpoint. Now, when we go to Revelation, the 13th chapter, and 16, and he calls all, both small and great, literal, rich and poor, literal, free and bond, literal, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. Mark in the Greek is what? Strong's G 5480, Charagma. All right, which means what? Example given as a badge of servitude, meaning what? If you receive this microchip, this is a badge of servitude, meaning what? You are enslaved to Esau to participate within this system, and therefore by default, you are deeming Esau as your God, okay? As a badge of servitude. Let's look up badge. Badge, according to freedictionary.com, a distinctive emblem worn as a mark of office, membership, achievement, license, employment, meaning what? You have to receive this microchip in order to participate within the system. A distinguishing object or emblem, hence what? The microchip. Okay? Now, Charagma goes into what? The origin of Karax. And what is the Karax? The Karax is the utensil that will be utilized to inject the microchip in your hand or in your forehead. Okay? That's it. And let's witness this. Case example. And this is James Bond, and this clip is entitled Tracking 007 Casino Royale.
Ow.
Now, you see James Bond in the black, and directly across from him, you see a person that is about to inject him with the microchip, okay? However, let's observe this. What you see in that guy's hand would be the Karax, Okay, the utensil that is utilized to drive the microchip within your flesh.
Ow.
Now, why did he say ouch? Why? Because that Karax has driven that microchip inside of his flesh. And the microchip is what? The Charagma. You see? That's the Charagma, which is what? The microchip.
So you can keep an eye on me?
Yes.
So, Charagma versus a philosophy. And we are qualifying it utilizing what? Revelation chapter 13 and verse 16. And if the Holy Spirit is dealing with you, it only makes sense that Charagma is referring to a microchip and not a philosophy. Lord will, you are edified. Shalom.